There is no such thing as the perfect competitive Pokemon team. However, in today's episode of Road to the Best Pokemon Team, we are continuing our quest to finding the best competitive Pokemon team within Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And for this time, it's in the Regulation 8 format. We kept most of the team from last episode with Pelipper, Channel, Amoonguss, Incineroar, and Basculegion. We then switched out King Gambit. Well, we didn't switch out King Gambit. We switched in for King Gambit. We switched out Goldengo for King Gambit because I thought I had a little bit too many Pokemon weak to Dark types and especially Sucker Punch with Goldengo and Basculegion. So now we have something that resisted and in fact can actually do it itself. And also with Defiant, we can kind of deal with a bit of Incineroar. And then with the Dragon Terror type, we are going to resist the Fire type move. So I think this is a pretty solid set on it. I'm not sure if there's any other set you could go with, but this is the set I have opted for. I think we should just get into the first matchup and then literally see if we can do a bit of good damage here. So our first opponent here is gonna be having Porygon, Galata Amoonguss, Ursaluna Blood Moon, Incineroar, and an Indeedee female. Looks like a pretty solid Trick Room team, I would say. I think leading King Gambit is not even the worst idea I've had. Probably Incineroar has Citrus Berry, so honestly, Amoonguss is not even a bad shout next to it. Gallade, however, we gotta be a little bit careful with this Gallade. I think Basculegion could be pretty insane here, and then Achaladon for our last pick. So we lead off here with the King Gambit and Amoonguss into their Blood Moon, Ursaluna, and Porygon too. Honestly, I see no reason not to Terrestrialize Dragon, Swords Dance, and pop a Spore into Porygon. That will make sure they don't get a chance to get off their Trick Room. Unless they might actually go straight in for my Amoonguss, which they do, which means we Terrestrialize for absolutely nothing. However, we did get a cheeky little Swords Dance off, which now makes us incredibly powerful. My thing is here, I assume they're going to protect on Ursaluna. So what we're going to do is we're going to absolutely go all we have into Porygon 2. So we call out the protect. Liquidation doesn't do a lot of damage. Kowtow Cleave, it's on 3%. Are you actually kidding me? How strong is this Porygon? And it has Recover, so I'm gonna have a hard time dealing with it. I think we protect, and I think we just Liquidation into that Porygon 2. Hoping he Hyper Voices, which he does, and Recover. Yeah, we'd expect that. A little bit of chip damage, it's not too much. So what I think I am gonna do here is I am gonna Kowtow Cleave Porygon, and I'm gonna switch in for Acheldon, kind of trying to get a little bit of extra boost here. Let's see, Hyper Voice. Ooh, that does a lot of damage into King Gambit. I do not like that whatsoever. Alright, so my problem here is Amoonguss, because I cannot deal with Amoonguss. There's no way I can actually deal with it. I cannot deal with Amoonguss at all. There's literally nothing I can potentially do to deal with it, so that's awesome. Yeah. There comes Spore, and then they're gonna Earth Power. There's just absolutely nothing I can do here. Like, we're absolutely cooked. We're literally so cooked. Yeah, there's nothing I can do the second they got into that Trick Room, and because so what they saw was probably if they get my Amoonguss off the field, they have a huge advantage. So what am I thinking here? Acheldon, Basculegion, Pelipper. But I kind of need I need Amoonguss here. That's my problem. My problem is I need Amoonguss. I don't need Pelipper. That's my thing. Oh, this is tough. Maybe Archaludon is not what I need. Or maybe I just need both King Emmet and Archaludon. No, I need Incineroar, Gambit. I have Amoonguss in the back. Basculin doesn't make sense here. I think there's too many Pokemon that resist it, or doesn't even get affected by it. Do you want to bring Pelipper or do you want to bring Archaludon? I see Pelipper's not even a bad shot. Let's try Pelipper. League of Gallade. Okay, that's interesting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fake out Porygon 2, and I'm gonna hit a Terastallize Dragon, hit a little cheeky Sword Stance, and here comes Amoonguss. Oh. Alright, so they're probably gonna set up Trick Room, but if we can get rid of this incredibly strong, that's what I was a little bit scared of. Let's see how much damage you can do with Kowtow. It's enough. Kowtow is enough. This puts us in a better position than before, to be fair, to deal with the awful Ursaluna. So we know we're slower than their Ursaluna. I think they're protected. They won't do Hyper Voice actually. That's in. I want Ice Beam us. Yeah. No, Terrible Blast. Alright, interesting. So knock off, and now the Eviolite is gone. So what I can do is I can Poison Shot Ursaluna and I can just Kowtow Cleave it. That KOs me. Fair enough. We'll get rid of their stat boost here. I guess I'll switch in for Amoonguss, honestly. And pop in Incineroar. I'm gonna Spore there, and I'm gonna fake out into the Bloodborne Ursaluna spot. Because regardless, that means none of their Pokemons will move this turn. That's a fine. I'm gonna Spore into that slot. Which means I can now Spore that, and I can go for Flare Blades into Porygon 2. So getting rid of their Amoonguss here was quite interesting and very, very valuable for us. I'm not sure it's going to win us the game, especially not when stuff like that happens. But it puts us in a better position. So we're out of Trick Room this time around. So what I'm thinking here, we just gotta hope he stays. Ursaluna stays asleep. Perfect. Down goes Porygon 2. Can we take down Ursaluna here? We can. Alright, we're in a very, very solid position. Psycho Cut, Sacred Swords, Night Slash. Spore and Parting Shot. We get a Parting Shot. That's interesting. And for Pelipper it is. They Psycho Cut us. Alright. Incineroar comes in. We have Fake Out Pressure. I mean, we're already faster, ain't we? We're already faster, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, we're faster. Alright, we take game 2 here. So, key point. Get rid of their Amoonguss. There was an absolute key point for us. So I absolutely loved what we did here, and I think we should just replicate it because we're doing really, really well in terms of that. And I fairly enjoyed dealing with the mons that way. So there was an awesome play from our side, I must say. But let's see what they are gonna adjust to here. So they actually adjust for the no fake out pressure. They do have secrets. Nice secret. Literally just gonna terrestrialize all the time. Get negative on that Gallade. Honestly, just pop in Amoonguss. Sacred Sword, it's not gonna do too much. And here comes Trick Room, right? Trick Room's up. I'm gonna kowtow Cleave. I'm gonna do it into Gallade, and I am gonna... you know what? I'm gonna kowtow Cleave here. I'm gonna switch in for Incineroar, mainly because I don't think they will make any switches, and I'll probably go for Follow Me, we KO, and now they go for Psycho Cut, which we are immune to. So we knock off into the Ursaluna slot here. Well, now it's getting dangerous. Like, it's getting really, really dangerous. Oh, that was a bad play. Fuck, because now we kind of have to switch out our King Gambit. Otherwise he'll be asleep. Yeah, we have to switch him. Damn, we have to switch. We have to double. I think we have to make the double switch, mainly because you're gonna go for Spore. And they're probably gonna go for Earth Power. Alright. Oh, somebody subscribed while we were mid-recording. That, I don't think that's ever happened before, but thank you for your subscribe. We Spore here. Switch in for Incin. I was so surprised why I heard that noise all of a sudden, and then I realized it's because somebody subscribed, but that's awesome, so thank you so much for that, but I was not expecting it. Alright. Incin comes in. Fair enough. A little bit of chip. Out of Trick Room. And Pelipper. No, yeah. Pelipper. Fake out Ursula. Ooh. I don't need them to spoil me. That'd be kind of awkward if they read that. Right, they didn't. So what we do here is we Hurricane. And we Parting Shot. What do we Tailwind? They can't see that. We Tailwind. And we Parting Shot. Never mind. They're gonna Spore into Pelipper. No, they're just gonna KO. Gambit comes in. So my problem here is I cannot deal with Amoonguss. That's my big thing. That's an okay amount of damage. A decent amount of damage. Okay. Okay. What we do here is we protect. We just knock off again. No way, and then they Sacred Sword us? No way. That's... You know what? You just gotta lay your hands down at that point and say fair dues to our opponent. Incredible stuff right there. Incredible stuff. So you just gotta kowtow Cleave, and we need to... Damn, I'm gonna lose this game regardless of what I do. No wait, I still have a Tailwind. I still have a Tailwind. How do I do this the best way possible? We gotta just hope for the fact that we're faster. Alright, we're faster? Alright. Alright. But we've lost... we've lost everything now. No! Fuck, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, misclick. Fuck. That was a massive fucking misclick. Oh, massive misclick. We're gonna lose because of a massive misclick. Oh my god, I was gonna spore it. We're gonna lose because of a massive misclick. I'm not sure if he would have won that regardless, but the fact that we hit a massive misclick is just heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking from us. I don't know what else truly what to say besides just truly heartbreaking. Okay. Grimmsnarl's superior, Gengar, Empoleon, Gallade, Amoonguss. Gallade with Choice Scarf. Kingambit seems like a pretty solid lead. I think with Ensign. Honestly, Basculegion doesn't look too shabby, neither does Pelipper. I'm just gonna Sword Stance and I'm gonna Sword Stance and I am gonna Flare Blitz into that Grimmsnarl. Gengar looks kinda dangerous. Yeah, it does, because Gengar is dangerous. They fake out my Incineroar. And of course they connect. We'll always, but we will cancel out with Sword Stance, so just another Sword Stance and I'll still Flare Blitz into that Grimmsnarl. But the good thing is we're gonna be immune to Grimmsnarl's Parting Shot because of our Dark type on Kingambit, so that's something we have going for us at the moment at least. Not saying that we're in any good position, because we're definitely not, but it has definitely put us in a better position. So Superior comes out. Incredible Flare Blitz from us. And down goes Superior. And now we're +2 technically, but +4. Gallade comes in. I'm gonna go for Gallade. I'm gonna knock off into Gengar. Alright. If I can get Gallade... Alright, they protected Gengar, which is fine. We want to KO Gallade. We're looking pretty solid here with Kingambit getting set up, in fairness. So... protect Kingambit. Probably gonna fake out there. Yes, they are. Sludge Bomb us. 2% we survive. We put Gengar down to Sash. We win game 1. Alright, that was a pretty solid game 1 for us. I think Kingambit looks pretty strong. I don't know what they can do against us. So, honestly, I think... not Shadowgun, we do not need you. We need Basculegion. I think we just need the exact same 2 and bring the exact same 4 in general, because I don't know why we wouldn't do that, because it's looking like we're doing pretty solid with them at the moment. So hats off to that. Like what they're doing. Alright, they lead Gengar again, and Superior this time. What can Superior do against us? Leafus and Glare. We can also get one hit KO'd, and we can Sword Stance. But using Gengar is quite interesting. I want to know why they want to use Gengar so bad. Oh, they poison. Oh, they miss. Oh, thank God they miss. And we get a burn. Alright, interesting. Nah, I'm so stupid. I knew they were gonna go for that. I should have just countered it. What am I doing, bro? So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna passing shot superior. I'm gonna have to sword stance again. Oh no, they're gonna move. No way. Freaking Among Us, bruh. At least we know they cannot terrestrialize their Among Us because they're already terrestrialized superior, which puts us in a very decent position, I would say, in terms of taking Among Us down. I mean, they rate powder. The question is, we connect. Beautiful. And then Gengar is probably gonna come in here, isn't it? That's fake out. So probably, no, it doesn't fake out. They'll probably come in with something with. What? Alright. That's fine. Alright, that's not fine. Pelipper in. Knock off, and I am gonna absolutely hurricane the hell out of Superior. Absolutely give, you know, mind. And they double up into us. Beautiful stuff. And of course, that happens. Like, that's just some of the things you just don't want to see. You just don't want to see that. And then they... Curse Buddy disable me? Are you freaking kidding me? God. Can this guy get any more lucky? Oh, Jesus Christ. Can't even rage about ING. It's just how the game is. Come on, lock in. Lock in. King Gambit was such a powerful one game one. So powerful game one. Come on. So powerful game one, brother. So powerful game one. I need to lock in here. I need to lock in here. Because Gambit was so powerful game one, so we need him to get back out there. Alright. Beautiful. Yes. Expected. And now we're back to square one. Thinking about it, why did they even try to potting shot superior last game? Because that's just not gonna work. Okay, that puts a fair good amount down. Flare Blitz. I just don't think it'll be enough. I think I need to sword stance, unfortunately. We'll get it with a sword stance. Oh, I need to go that. I need to get that plus. We go to sword stance. Dang. Rage powder, leech seed. And there we go. Superior goes down. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, Gallade in. I mean, I'm just gonna basically protect King Gambit. Rage powder. Sacred Sword takes us down. So I'm gonna Hurricane, Gallade, Terrestrialize, Kowtow. Yes. I guess I can actually probably take you down with And this will work. Great powder. Doesn't KO us this time around, but it will surely put us within KO range of the burn. But at least we are alright in this situation. I need them to go for Pelipper, go for Pelipper, go for Pelipper. Fuck. That's game done. That is game done. That is just how bad we are. Are you actually kidding me? What is wrong? Why can I not figure out how to play this? Alright. Game 2 here. Or game 3, sorry, my bad. It's against Kilowattrol, Volcarona, Amoonguss, Gyarados, Excadrill, and Tyranitar. Gambit and Pescalegion, Pelipper, and Ichaludon bring. Let's see how that is gonna fare with us, but I'm fairly sure we're gonna do it. Never mind. So I'm gonna Sword Stance, and I'm gonna Flip Turn, and I'm gonna do that into the Volcarona. Oh, that's a strong lead for them, because they puts me in a position where they can Spore me and they can do all sorts of funny stuff to me. There's just nothing I would like less than that. Alright, at least they don't do that, which is fine. The Terrestrialize Fairy. We get good damage off. We get Flame Body, which is shit. With Pelipper in here. So if they Heat Wave, I think we can deal with that. Somewhat we can deal with that. Alright, Amoonguss comes in. Heat Wave shouldn't do too much. It doesn't. We take down Volcarona. The only problem here is the fact that they're gonna pop in Tyranitar again. You know, I can actually pop in Ichaludon. What I can do, switch into Basculegion, because Basculegion is pretty much useless anyway at this point in time of the game. And Rock Slide is not going to do too much into Ichaludon. It will give us a defense boost though, since Tyranitar is not doing too good. We could be cooking here. They already have Terrestrialized. Rock Slide, Turbo, Low Kick. So they got Low Kick, which can do a decent amount of damage into us. Let's just go for Tyranitar. Excadrill comes in. I'm just gonna pop in King Gambit here. Okay, good damage into Excadrill. I like it. So what I'm gonna do here is, what do they have? Iron Head. I'm gonna do it again. And honestly, I'm just gonna protect on Gambit, just to bait out something here. Iron Head doesn't do too much. It gives us a boost. Take down Drill. They try to Spore us, which is what I expected. Alright, but now we at least have the Weather War, which is what I wanted. I just wanted that Weather War. Tyranitar goes down. They can Spore us, which is fine. But we are looking pretty solid. Yeah, we're looking pretty solid here, and that should be a pretty much easy game, win one. But I mean, we've done that before, so Basculegion lead, Ichaludon. Gambit and actually, yeah, Pelipper. You know what? Basque Legion. Let's lead like this. That should put us in a fairly good situation here. Alright, let's see what we can do in the final game. Can we actually manage to get a full-on game win instead of just a full-on match-on win instead of just we win one game each match? We need a full-on game win here. Mungus, Volcarona. Not shabby lead, honestly. Flips and Volcarona. A Wither Ball it, honestly. Because if they switch out, we're just gonna turn into Rock. We're still gonna do a tremendous amount of damage, so not even unhappy about that. As long as we don't fucking burn this time around with Basque Legion, we should, as I say, be fine. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. So switch out Tyranitar, which means we probably hit the right place to deal a good amount of damage into that cheeky little Tyranitar. Let's rest like Dark and Amoonguss. Let's go for Gambit. It's not enough. This poor Pelipper. So we just get a little bit of turn out there. Okay, so the Rock Slide doesn't KO. Try to Spore again. That shit wants damage. We don't connect. Never mind. And they low kick us. Hello, buddy. Terrestrialize here. Body press, T-Tar. Switching Basque Legion. Alright, we're not looking good. Okay, Volcarona actually switches. Okay, so that was a great switch, I would say, because now we have full, and I mean we have full weather control. So I Electro Shot Volcarona and I Flip Turn into Volcarona because I'm faster. The only thing they can do here is actually go in for Rage Powder, which would do good damage into Moongi. But honestly, I'm fine with this. So Rage Powder, a little bit of Chip. We come in with Pelipper. They probably Heat Wave. Holy shit, that was a lot of damage, even when we're literally in the... Alright. 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 I'm gonna have to Liquidation here. It's just so annoying because now I can't do anything because they're gonna Heat Wave only if they miss. Yeah. So what am I gonna do? Overheat, Bug Buzz, and Excadrill, which probably has Focus Sash. Yeah, there's literally nothing I can do in this situation. I'm literally cooked here. Do wrong. Damn, we're about to do a little what we've done every single other game. Win game 1, get cooked in game 2 because you don't know how to do. Basque Legion lead. I'll do next to Chaladon. I'll bring Pelipper and I'll bring Mungus this time around. I don't think we'd get much out of King Gambit, unfortunately, in this matchup, which I'm a little sad about. on, I wonder if we can do, yeah, something else here. Basket Agent, Archaladon. It's not bad. Not necessarily unhappy about this. I'm just gonna get the. Wait, what? Is this a go to play by us? Is it actually a go to play by us? Holy shit. Electro Shot. Gyarados goes down. Fair enough. They spore us, but it's alright because we took down one of their mons. I just go for T-Toy. If I get T-Toy down, it's one of their biggest threats because of that low kick and the fact that it can weather control. But they switch for Volcarona. We go flying type, deals a little bit of damage. Terrible loss. Oh, that shit. So what am I gonna do here? I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna try and hope Heatwave doesn't KO. Doesn't KO. Alright. Alright. I'm doing 2 shops here. And then they're probably gonna switch out on either one. But it's okay, it's okay. The thing is, I just need the weather control this rest of this game. So we know they don't have Excadrill with them, which is good. Oh, that's a good call. That is a good ass fucking call. Bad dues to them, that's a good ass fucking call. So they switch. Flip turn. Not too much damage, but Monkey comes in here. We stay. Like, what's our deal with staying dead? You know, I'm just gonna risk it for the biscuit here. And we don't connect. Obviously, we don't connect. Because when have we ever wanted to connect on anything? I mean, come on now. We can't do any damage. Bro, are you fucking kidding me? I can't even do anything here. Yeah. I was about to say there's probably nothing I can do. I just gotta think about who is the more dangerous Pokemon into me here. Wait, we have a chance because Volcarona is still asleep. Wait a damn minute. Maybe we actually have a chance of winning this. If Volcarona stays asleep this turn, okay, we lost respect, which should win us the game, which it does, and we take the win. Let's effing go, lads. Let's go. Oh my god, our rank is actually terrible. Holy shit. Well, that just means there's a lot of room for improvement for the next video. So let me know what you think we should change on the team. I think it might be King Gambit or might be the entire team. I'm not sure what I should roll with for the next video. So let me know if you have any ideas of team building or team improvement. Please let me know in the comment section below. I would love to hear your opinion. If you enjoyed today's video, which I assume you did because you're still sitting watching around, then make sure you smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on notification bells so you don't miss my next video. And otherwise, I don't have much left to say. But until next time, I hope you have an absolutely amazing day and happy gaming.